Hello, welcome to IDLife and welcome to Team Momentum. I'm just so excited that whoever signed you up within IDLife decided to send you to this video, because this video is designed to help you get started on the right path so you can be as successful and as quickly as possible. And so if I've not met you, my name is Dana Quintera. My husband AC and I have the pleasure of leading Team Momentum. We started this journey right when IDLife launched and had no idea it would have taken off as quickly and as successfully as it has. But I will tell you, one of the things that really made us successful was we got to work fast. And so that's what my goal is for you if you are looking to make extra money doing this by sharing these products, which will absolutely create amazing stories in your friends and family. Then I want to help you get started as quickly as possible. So there's a couple of tools that you already have access to, and I want to make sure that you know where those are. So if you're at your computer now, go ahead and log into your website. Now, if you don't know what your website is, when you signed up, you got to choose a username, and that is the name of your website. So it's going to be whatever name you chose, .idlife.com. And so when you go to that, you're going to come to your landing page or your website, and that's where all of your customers will go to order products, and that's where you will go to log in to your back office. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you what my back office looks like. So when you log in, over on the right-hand side, you'll have a login up at the top, and you can log into and then you'll be able to see your whole back office, which has all kinds of resources up here at the top. And the very first one that you need to get familiar with will be under Starter Kit, and then right now it just says Success System. So you're going to click on that, and these two documents that are up at the top are the first two to go through to get you started off correctly. So I'm going to go through setting up your business on this video, and you can go through this with me. It's a good idea to print this off so you have this document there with you. But we already went through step one, which was logging into your home page. So you should be on that now, and you've already done step one of setting up your business. Step two is signing up a household customer. Now this one is a little bit more tricky, so I want to make sure that you get it right. And this is because everybody that's in your house that lives under your roof will get that same 30% lifetime discount that you have. But also, when you get your very first customer on scheduled delivery on ID Nutrition or the Transformation or the skincare, you are going to get $100 cash back immediately. And so since most people tend to do that with their spouse or a kid in the family, I'm going to show you how to do that so you can make money right away. Because the faster you start making money, the faster you start creating your story. So you want to be able to tell people, I signed up in the business, and in the first 12 hours in the business, I made my first $100. And so we're going to show you how to do that. So setting up a household customer, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your website, and then under My Business, you will see Add a Household Customer. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and click on that, and then you will set up, most people do their spouse first. So you're going to enter in all the information, create a username and password for your spouse, and then when your spouse is ready to order, you will log out of your back office and then just go back to your website, and your spouse will use the username and password that they created to then order from your website. The website is going to recognize that that person gets a 30% discount, and let's say your spouse signs up for ID Nutrition, which means they take their health assessment and they order ID Nutrition on scheduled delivery. As long as yours is set up on scheduled delivery, then that will trigger a $100 bonus right back. So you want to get that money immediately. So if you have any problems with that, make sure to talk to your upline or your sponsor that enrolled you in this, because you want to get that bonus, and it has to be done in the first 30 days. But don't wait 30 days. I would do that within your first few hours of being in the business, because then that creates your story. Okay, so let's go back to Let's go back to my business and resource library. So under business and resource library is probably where you're going to spend most of your time when you're in your back office, because that's where all the training tools are at. So let's go back to our starter kit, and we'll go back to the document that we were at, because now we're past step 2. Step 3 is getting familiar with your ID office. That's basically just playing around with the tabs at the top and kind of figuring out where everything is. And when you have time, watching those training videos that are back there so you can get familiar with the business that you now own. Download the IDLife app. This is available with Google Play as well as the iTunes Apple Store. And so you just want to make sure you're downloading the right app. There's a couple of them, at least in the Apple Store that I've seen. So it should say IDLife ID Office app. It's a free app, and that's what you will need to download and get familiar with, because you really can run your whole entire office and your whole entire business through your phone. But you will need to get familiar with it. So make sure that you do that. And then stay connected. This Facebook is where most of corporate does its communication, and it is definitely where AC and myself do the majority of our communication. So we have a Facebook page called Team Momentum. You're going to want to request to join that, or have whoever enrolled you in IDLife add you to the group. And you're going to want to monitor this on a daily basis, because we post updates of what's going on within our team on here. If you have a question, feel free to post it on here, and someone on the team will help you out with that. And then there's also tabs at the top. Under files, we have a lot of files that will help you, whether you're running a mixer or running vendor events, or however you want to run your business. There's lots of great documents back here. And then also under description, you'll see if you expand this, there's a lot of information under here. So we have team calls, we have a Google Drive, which has a lot of our larger documents in there, YouTube channel. So in the description is the link for all of those, so they kind of don't get lost in the feed. Okay, and then if you're on Instagram or Pinterest or Twitter, you can also follow IDLife on those, and then you can see the links there. And then you're also going to want to go ahead and get out your phone right now, download the app if you haven't already, and then on your text messages, text the word IDLife to the number 94033, and go ahead and send that. And that's going to let corporate send you text messages whenever there is a corporate team call or there's major updates within the company. That's how you'll get the notifications. Okay, step 6 is going to be taking your own assessment so you can get your first order of ID nutrition. So you definitely want to do that and put it on scheduled delivery, because that's going to qualify you for future bonuses that are going to come in, and you're going to want to make sure that you stay on scheduled delivery to always trigger those bonuses. And that also helps you in creating your own personal story, because your personal story of how you do on products is what's going to help you build your business. So you want to make sure that you are a product of the product. And that reminds me as well, is that you want to buy whatever you can afford for you and your family. So the more products that you have personal experience with, the easier it is going to be for you to share them. So AC and I use every single product that we have in our line, as well as our kids are on the products, and it really allows us to be able to share it with other people. So you want to always consume what you can afford. And then when you take your health assessment, it's going to give you a health score, and you're going to want to share that on social media. It allows your friends to see what you're posting, what your health score was, and then if they click on that to get their score, it will direct them to your site. So it's a good way to build your business, and you can always, post something like, hey, try to beat my score, or something like that to get more interest on that. So that's just kind of one of the perks that come with the company, is all of the social media advertising. Okay, you're going to want to set up IDLife Pay. There's an instructional video on how to do this. You can go to the website, or also in your back office, there's a link to do that right when you log in. That's how you're going to get paid. And then you're going to need to determine whether or not you want that money put directly into your bank account or put onto your IDLife debit card. And so your enroller or your sponsor can help you with that. But like I said, there's also a quick training video on that if you need help doing that. But you definitely need to set it up so you can get paid. Then step 9 is always look at the calendar in your back office. That's going to show you what local events are happening, but not also local events, but events going on all over the country. And so whenever you decide to host an event, you're going to want to send the information into events@idlife.com, and then they get put on the calendar. And then you're also going to want to check the calendar on a daily basis just to see if new events are popping up, maybe where you know someone. So the great thing about IDLife is the culture is one of helping everybody. So let's say you have a friend in Montana, and you see that there's an event happening up there. You can send your friend to that event that's going on. They can be put in front of 100% of the information, and then they will follow back up with you. So it's a great way just to get people all over the nation in front of the information at a live event. So make sure you're always checking the events calendar. And finally, ID gear. So Under Armour and Nike are not paying you to wear their clothes, so it's always best to wear things that advertise your business. So if you go to IDLifeApparel.com, you'll see there is a ton of very cool, trendy apparel that you can wear, that your kids can wear. There's lots of great things back there that can promote your business. And it's all tax deductible, which is kind of nice. So you see I'm wearing my IDLife shirt. I just got back from a vendor's event. And so they have a lot of great ways for you to be able to promote your business. And when you're wearing something that says IDLife, you're going to encounter people that will say, hey, what's that? And it really starts that conversation. So that's how you set up your business. My best advice to you is set it up now, set it up quickly, and get to work. You don't need to know everything to be successful in this. In fact, you're going to learn as you go. And I would say be patient with yourself for the first year. It's all training. It's all getting to know how to run your IDLife business. But the good thing is that we've walked those steps before, and so we'll definitely help you along the way. Again, I'm so excited that you've decided to join IDLife. I can't wait to meet you if I haven't met you yet. And so set your goals. I'm really big on writing your goals down. It really will help you stick to them and stay focused. So once you get through all of those steps, write down 3 goals that you want to meet, maybe a couple of short-term and 1 long-term goal. And then find an accountability partner, somebody that's going to hold you to it. Again, I look forward to meeting you. I'm really glad that you're part of this journey with us. And there's going to be another video on how to get started quickly, how to earn your first check very quickly. So make sure you watch that one next.